Boom.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Savage AF is the name of the show. You know how it goes. It's Christmas week.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, and I hope you
man.
don't know. Oh my golly, have a holly jolly ho to go.
It's supposed to be two more hoes, like ho ho ho.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was, yeah, okay, well, that's what it was.
You know what it is, man. Savage AF is what it is. Forget your feelings. Facts matter, guys. Okay, even though Christmas is coming. I'm your boy Black Pedro. This dude
I'm Shang. Shout out to everybody that's having a good holiday cheer. And even though I don't believe in Santa, the Bible, or the world,
buying gifts.
Yeah, I don't believe in buying gifts, the world.
Yeah, man.
Love. I don't even believe in love no more, but I do believe that it is always good to be savage. Now, also, if you really want to be as savage as we are, because we savage, we got savage like what? Look at my hands. Look at my hands. Savage. Okay, either savage or I can open like jars. Either one.
Jars.
I could either be
jar
savage
hands.
or jar hands. I don't know, but make sure you check us out. Go if you know what you see it scrolling. I don't know why you acting brand new.
Scrolling.
It's scrolling right there. You see it scrolling now. You go to
hold on. We haven't even told them. We haven't even mentioned. Well, we haven't even mentioned that we are here for you guys live.
Oh well, you gotta let them know that. Yeah.
Monday through Friday on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. So, and that's your first priority is to make sure that you're up on that. So when we go live, you know, sometimes shit happens. Okay, typically. Yeah. Yesterday, I was getting ready to leave to come to Vegas, where I'll be all week, and my new phone arrived. Ta-da! And I can't tell if it's a big ass phone or the smallest flat screen I've ever purchased, but it's huge. But I wasn't.
Did you get an iPhone?
Yeah, the 14 Pro Max.
You know why? Because you're racist. But aside from that, you know how many little Asian people built that with their little hands while they were bleeding and jumping.
Why you gotta call them little? Why you gotta call them little?
Because they got little hands. There's little people and their little hands, and they jumped off of buildings, and they had to build nets around the Apple factory because so many people jump out of the windows to catch their bodies. But enjoy your iPhone.
Who you think made your Samsung or whatever that shit is? So
hey man,
what we got?
Hey, you know what? With your little correctness, yeah, man. You're wrong on everything else, but you're right on that. Go ahead.
You got people in the comments booing iPhone. Stop playing. Anyways, my point was, I didn't have time to transfer my new. Like I got caught mid transfer, so I was kind of driving with no phone and got to Vegas late, and so blah blah blah. So,
you know what? Anyways, I got back and I went to sleep, and then I went and bought 5 prostitutes. But that's
there you go, man. Who leaves Vegas then buys prostitutes?
I know, man, because you know what, the ones that were too expensive. I got them right around Bakersfield.
But that being said, typically we're on Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you ever miss us live, right,
you can go to the
crack junkie.
Yeah, you.
Fuck, man.
I hope that you get somebody to spackle your ass shut.
You needle. I hope you can't find a good vein to shoot up in today. If you miss us live.
If you miss us live, but what you should do is go to the page like this. My babe. Ding.
That's how you stay informed. That's how you stay up on when we're on. And you can catch our archived episodes if you ever miss us live.
If you miss a show, but subscribe. But that's
platform alert.
Yeah, but you're not done there. I know a lot of people think, well, I did my part. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Because you know what? We need the algorithm to give us these. I don't know if you can see my thumb, but that right. Some of those. Give us some.
That's what it is, man.
You know what I'm saying? And if you do that, you think you're done. I know you think, oh shit, I'm done. No, you're not. I know you think you are, but you're not. What you got to do is go to the egg. We're doing the egg first, and then that finally. We're going to do because the egg's important.
It's so important. It's
even
essential,
though,
critical.
I know that they probably iPhone and just like TikTok are probably scanning my phone and taking all kind of content out of my phone. I know they saw.
They're like, Shang, he's a Chinese citizen. Let's get him back.
Exactly. And I know they're trying to. I know you're seeing my tranny boxing videos.
You didn't say training. You didn't say training boxing. You said,
I watched a tranny boxing video. It was hilarious.
You're not supposed to call trans people trans.
But that was the name of it. It said tranny boxing.
Right.
Okay, transsexuals. I watched transsexuals boxing, and I was like, these two chicks are throwing hands. And they had on bikinis, which is hilarious, with these big ass shoulders and six packs. It was brutal, and at the same time, slaptastic. But aside from that, I'm saying,
how did we get there? But essentially, watching anybody box is kind of fun or funny.
It was funny. It was funny and horrible at the same time. But because one of them punched the other one, boom, dick fell out. Apparently, one didn't make the full transition to womanhood. But yeah, people gonna really. This is starting off weird. But make sure that you.
That's what we do. Hey, we're 5 minutes in, more than 5 minutes in. So I know. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
And while you're fucking at it, make sure that you go over to the goddamn egg and follow at Black Pedro. And make sure you follow at Comedian Shang. We want you to know how important it is for you to follow us on Instagram. I'm just saying this on Pedro's part, soon to shoot a special in 2023 that'll be one of the top specials in the world. But aside from that, how important it is, because what it does is it blows us up, and when we blow up, we can easily forget you.
Bam.
I won't even I'm like, if Pedro say something to me, I'm gonna go, excuse me, have you talked to my people?
We're not, but there's some people we can't forget, like Damani Jones, Breezy JJ's, Sandy English, you are very hard to forget. Let's go. AJ Fit, hard to forget. So we appreciate y'all.
AJ Fit, hold on. By the way, I weighed myself today, and I went from I was actually heavier than that because I looked at my medical shit. I was 322 pounds. I am now 274 pounds.
That's a big drop, bro. Good shit, man. Keep going.
So
keep pimping, dog.
Yeah, and I'm actually still a vegetarian.
I've actually gained a little weight
for muscle,
but it is muscle though. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is better. Savage AF, you know what it is. Don't fuck with us. Okay. Niggas gonna be in shape next year, okay?
Yeah.
Watch out.
No, I mean, I weighed myself, and I had on shoes, and I've got dresses. I was like, oh, because shoes weigh. I was.
So you really only like 195? Yeah. Because I know you wear them big ass shoes.
I'm still round, and I got to get rotund. So I got to work on it. And AJ Fit. Yes, I watched transsexual boxing. No, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke when it said tranny boxing, and I clicked on it. Fuck if I didn't watch the whole fight. And that's why you can't let these dudes.
You can't let Pornhub. You can't let Pornhub pick the categories for you, Shang. I'm just sorry, man. Well, I've learned the hard way myself.
It's in my search now, so I mean,
it's part of the history.
I know. I didn't mean to watch it. But I watched that whole I was like,
no, you didn't mean to finish the whole thing.
I didn't finish watching. Now,
I didn't mean to watch it to the
end. And they start fucking. That's the wild part. I thought they'd be, but no, they just was like, yo, we straight up.
It's just a boxing match.
A boxing
pugilist.
Match.
That's what it is.
Okay, that was weird. All right, and I'm gonna let that slide. And we got a new person who I know who that is because I know her beautiful face. Beautiful.
I see Miss Empire here. All right, y'all. So let's get it on, man. Let's
get it on.
It's Tuesday, December 20th, 2022, man. Listen, man.
No, you listen. You got to stop doing that. Okay. You sound so technical. Continuum. You spoke like you said before. I looked at the old video. 2020 twin.
2020 twin.
Yes.
You know what it is.
You gotta say
well, we only got what, like 11 more days of that. And then
it'd be 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
But for the rest of 2023, it is Tuesday, December 20th. 2020.
There you go. That's
Nigga.
better. Yeah.
You know what it is. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Paper,
Yes,
comedian Shang. We're gonna end today's show with the Shangry, and I'm gonna let Shang introduce it because it's not in it's not in our.
It is.
I don't. Am I? I don't.
I what? I put
it. Is it? How can so many be? How can so many be so wrong about the right? Is that what it is?
That's it.
Okay. It didn't have Shangry in front of it. So I'm sorry. I was looking at the Shangry.
I don't know why it did that, but because you know
it's
why
all good. We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
To everybody in the feed. It did that because it's racist.
Goddamn.
And doesn't like the Jews.
So let's rewind on that. All right, Savage AF, y'all. We're gonna end today with the Shangry. How can so many be so wrong about the right?
They wrong.
Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, Black Pedro popping today. Just want to remind y'all that prison is for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But violation can happen anywhere at any time.
But before we get into that,
we're not allowed to say the RAPE word because we will get flagged. I found out some more words that will flag us.
Okay, there you go.
And Pedro, I watched one of them because I was looking for some stuff to do. And Pedro said a few words that we can
blame me for.
No, because it was you.
What you gonna blame me for now? Come on, man.
I know.
It's not like I be drunk and high on the show, man. Come on,
That's true. That's true.
I keep it together professionally.
He's a symbol of soberness.
This is grape juice. It's old, but it's grape juice.
Okay, it's grape juice.
Technically, it is. All right, man. Savage AF. Before we get into that Black Pedro popping today, you know we have our critical question.
Important question. A question of insurmountable weight and depth and breadth. And
insight here. Motherfuckers say what? The GOP have a representative elect.
WDMA warrior, what's up?
Who just is not who he says he is. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, Savage AF, Tuesday, December 20th, 2020, in the time-space continuum. You see what I did?
There you go.
All right, man. All right. So I just want to ask, we'll just say that this show is brought to you by the number 4. As in, can you count to 4? Which is 1, 2, 3, 4 criminal charges. Okay, so these aren't charges yet, but yesterday, in their final hearing, the January 6th Senate committee or congressional committee.
Congressional committee. Yeah,
they did
bring it. They brought it.
They recommended 4 separate charges for Trumpty Dumpty and the cowboy idiot attorney John Eastman. It was like attempting to interrupt official proceedings, attempting to defraud the government with like the fake electors, and a couple other charges. But the reality is, man, this is again, this isn't binding. The Justice Department doesn't have to act. They have their own investigation going as well. But this is also like Justice Department with all of this shit and with this referral. If you're not acting on it, shit or get off the pot. Like, the fuck are you doing, dog? Just get out of here.
Wait a minute, America.
I think this is has to. He has to.
And everybody in the feed, hold up. Is Pedro saying what I've been saying about this bitch ass? This motherfucker.
We all been saying it.
You have said that he gonna get indicted. This motherfucker ain't. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He ain't like, I'm not sure if I should say something. Should I say something? I don't know.
He has to.
He doesn't have to.
He has to now.
January 6th did all that work. They got video footage. They got witnesses. You got pieces of flesh still stuck to the Capitol wall. You got feces that you can still see the stain. And guess what? Nothing gonna happen.
Well, I mean, so, but this is an absolute situation now where
No.
the ball is in Garland's court, like completely. Like now, the January 6th committee never had any prosecutorial power
Right.
in this scenario. But it was a sort of fact finding mission. And with all the facts that they've handed out, and the final report is going to come out tomorrow officially, so the DOJ will finally get all of the information that
Also,
the January 6th committee gathered, in addition to whatever they've gathered up themselves.
Now,
so.
this everybody in the feed, so you get hip to it, because some people, you don't follow, might not follow like we follow it. The bottom line is Thursday is when they'll get the final information that they actually found since the last commission had hearings. They found more shit. They found text. They found semen. They found blood.
They found the hand from the Terminator. They about to start Skynet.
They found so much shit. And guess what? And even they were like, I don't, what happened? What happened? I thought they did happen. Yeah, they found more shit. And guess what? The right wing is still not going to be, they should be chanting, lock him up. But they ain't, because the Republicans, with they bitch ass, even with all this shit that came out with the committee, right, are still protecting this man. They still are not realizing he actually should be the biggest loser, but he's not. He's not, because they're still backing him.
Well, so I mean, okay, so a couple of things. The committee also used some important phrasing yesterday, where they were like Donald Trump and others. Others. So they left it open for the DLJ to not be limited by, what they found here, but, have at it. Also, I do just want to clarify exactly the referral charges that.
Well, get it right, nigga.
So it's obstruction of an official. I'm sorry. First of all, let's start with conspiracy to defraud the federal government. Obstruction of an official proceeding, which was the vote certification
which
itself.
Also will never happen.
Conspiracy to make a false statement.
That's not going to happen.
And inciting or assisting those in an insurrection.
And that especially will not happen. AJ Fitz says, charge away. He won't be put away. Chump will remain free. Okay. All right.
Come on, guys. Where's your optimism? Can a guy dream?
They say he shouldn't be able to run. That's good. That's not going to happen either. Miss Empire.
So the thing is, there is some open interpretation to it, but there is a constitutional statute that would prevent him, Trumpty Dumpty, that is, from running again if he were convicted. He hasn't actually been charged with anything yet, in terms of this.
Merrick could see, if Merrick could be Pedro's friend since birth. They were both babies playing with blocks. He could see Pedro as an adult getting jumped by 5 white supremacists, and he could have weapons in hand to save Pedro. And he would say, well, let's wait and see what happens. By that time, Pedro's ribs are crushed by the white supremacists. In other words,
but I'm gonna take one with me.
Okay, yeah, you might get 1 or 2, but Merrick is standing right there. You got the nunchucks, jump in, and he won't. And WDMA Warriors, right? DOJ ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. I'm gonna do it like a black man sitting on a push. I ain't gonna go a goddamn thing. The motherfucker ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Let me tell you what, the motherfucker ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. The motherfucker's gonna let it happen, and he's not gonna do it because he's a scared little bitch. He got bitch in him. He wear bitch contact lenses. He dip it in bitch solution, put it in his eyes, because that's the way he see the world, because he's afraid for it to look political, and he said that. That's why the motherfucking Supreme Court is letting all kind of fuckery go on from the Trump administration, because they got five. Even though they got 4 counts, they got 5 motherfuckers on the Supreme Court that are all the way up I mean, all the way up the asshole Cheeto cavity of Trump. So I don't know what this was all. I was watching it going, facts don't matter. And we say facts matter in this show. And you know what? What's going to happen once the January, the Congress gets in there? It's going to be fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. What's his name that's running for the House? Already threatened that if anybody does anything to help them in any way, shape, or form pertaining to Trump, none of your legislation is going through. So they don't give a fuck.
Listen, Miss Adverb said, and this how I feel. Y'all so tired with this ain't nothing gonna happen. Listen, they're gonna make an example out of this man.
No,
yeah, Merrick Garland has to. Well, first of all, it's not. It's actually not even Garland. What's the dude's name? Smith, Mr. Smith.
Mr.
But they appointed a special counsel already, so
that looks like it's out.
Yeah, so it's out of Merrick's hands. He hired a Terminator. He brought in the closer. So so you know, Smith, man, just put special counsel Smith. I think his last name Smith, or maybe I'm just being racist and naming a white guy.
Well, no,
it could be.
Right. That's about right.
But you know, this is in a position where the DOJ has to act. But it's like if a dude, I don't care if you're the biggest dude in the school, if he slaps your little sister, nigga, you have to fight.
No, it's not going to happen. I don't know what
you have to fight this man.
Pedro apparently was driving down to Vegas and he stopped to take a pee, tripped and bumped his head. Not gonna. Yeah, I mean,
I wear diapers when I drive to Vegas, so I don't.
That's actually smart. But no, I'm just telling you right now. Yeah, I mean, you're foolish if you think in this world that these white folks are gonna let these their main white folks, which he's really not white, he's orange.
Their main white folks.
They're gonna let this.
You just said their main white folks.
That's what they. But that's what they are. And everybody in the feed, okay, they agree with me. You wrong. Explain that certain white people don't get in real trouble. AJ Fitz says that. Okay. Miss Adverb, and the reason behind it, we are still being watched by the whole fucking UN. Okay, let me tell you something, Miss Adverb, and I'm telling you, everybody in the feed. America has always been on that fuck shit. And this is going to be the prime. They're going to be a prime example of them on some fuck shit by letting Trump not only get away with it, okay, but his crew, none of them are going to do the time that anybody else would get. For any kind of insurrection, you're supposed to get.
No, I don't care if he gets
No.
If he gets 3 minutes in jail, we just need a conviction to keep him out of the goddamn office.
No, but that's not going to happen either, because all he has to do is get 36%. And Trump knows that. He's like, well, I got it. Because that 36% of the Trumplicans or the Trump tards are going to fucking go with him. And he can still keep making fun of handicapped.
But that's only 36% of the Republican Party.
That'll win him the primary. That'll win him the primary. And I'm telling you, Biden, aka went to school with Jesus, is running again. And that motherfucker is, I mean, he
thinks he's gonna run again.
He thinks he's gonna run again.
But he's going to be in charge.
The only way Trump, I told you this before, the only way Trump can get knocked into jail is if Hulk and that's it. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Mr. Adverb says if he found guilty of heading up the insurrection, that's true. Listen, man, any one of these charges, if charged and then convicted, sorry, they're not charges yet.
See all those little steps you just said, Black Pedro? I want you to know Black Pedro is a Princeton graduate, very smart man. I've known him for a very long time. And he's made a few missteps in his life. And I just want to say that on your behalf. As a grown man, every man makes a misstep or so. But
what you mean? I'm responsible, nigga.
Yeah, see, he's had a few things that have happened in his life. But I'm going to say this, from knowing this man, as long as I've known this man, I'm saying this man has shown me on this show that he has been so wrong. I think he needs to get counseling. And everybody in the feed, you're wrong too. Y'all owe me money. Everybody in this motherfucker owe me money. Everybody
owes you money? Wow, nigga. How do you turn that debt around?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Nigga, you was in a hole. You're in a hole with this audience.
Now they owe me. They owe me. I'm gonna tell you why you motherfuckers owe me. And every one of you motherfuckers owe me money is because I told you this motherfucker wasn't gonna be in jail by 2023. Y'all full of shit.
And this adverb like, who is we?
Y'all, see, hold up.
Queen B's like, Trumpty not going to no damn jail. But I can't trust that. No, because Queen B is down at the parent-teacher meeting yelling at gay children. So I can't.
Yeah, we can't really use you as an example.
I can't use that.
I miss that verb. I just want to say something to you and anybody else that don't think that I'm right.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
That's what I had for y'all. I'm just telling you right now, man. I see what you're saying, but Merrick Garland doesn't have a spine. Other amoebas look at him and go, how'd you get in office? Because he's just not, he ain't about that life.
AJ got your money in Shang Bucks, dog. Shang Bucks.
What's the black? Oh, really? AJ, you motherfucker, you. I'm just saying, think about it. All right. The reason I'm going to pull this up, I was watching Rachel Maddow, which I used to do radio with her, and she's still the same person, which is really nice. This is why I'm going to tell you why Trump's going to win if he runs for office, especially if he goes against Biden, because Biden, we are in an ageism fucking society that looks at people his age, and he is in his 80s. So I'm going to tell you why. I'm gonna give you the examples. Then I'm gonna give you my example. I'm gonna let Pedro take the floor and reclaim his time. Hold on.
I reclaim my time.
Okay, this is why he's gonna win. One, all voters, 37% want Trump to run again in 2024. Trump voters, 79%. Republicans, 71%. Independents, you fucking two-faced cunts, 27%. And 10% of the Democrats want Trump.
Hold on. Leave it up there for a second. I just want to see. All right, look at the date at that. No, it's coming on because this is fluid. Like that's why we do this. You know what I'm saying? And whether we say it sarcastically or not, the facts do matter.
I thought it would be covered. God
damn. but it's important to do that because, and that's on some real shit. Is that yes, a year and a half, 2 years ago, yes, yes. But I keep stressing to you, Shang, and I want you to absorb this, brother. Sponge it up. Is that this past midterm election, the Trump MAGAites candidates, they were not successful, man.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't, Shang.
Yes, they weren't. What the fuck are you talking about? Pedro, stop doing the mess.
There was no big wave.
There's 100 of these motherfuckers still in office that are election deniers. Then you got there's another 30. It's 130 total, but there's 100 election deniers, and the other ones are already still in office.
Right. But you have to hold on. You're talking about the candidates, and first of all, the ones who are already in office don't count towards what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we're talking about. I'm talking about this past election as it informs trends among voters, not the representatives, right? So the candidates were put up. There were a bunch of Trumpty candidates in those major states: Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona, right? Georgia, right? We just watched it go down. And the Trumpty candidates did not win in those major positions, Secretary of State, all of that shit, right? So the voters, and so while there may be still the Marjorie Taylor Greenes, Lauren Boeberts, and all that shit.
Who's going to run Congress, by the way?
But no. But what I'm saying is those people exist, but the voter trend within their own party from this last election shows that the voters aren't with that shit. So I'm telling you. If they put up a bunch of donkey fuck MAGAite candidates again in 24, the Republicans are going to get whopped. I doubt it.
So wrong.
Hold on. I doubted the strategy. I doubted the strategy by the Democrats. I questioned it earlier this year because we know that the Democratic Party was putting money behind Herschel Walker and MAGA-ite candidates like that because they're like, yeah, we want to run against that raccoon, right? We want to run against that pumpkin-headed muzzle face, right? So they put money behind what they believed were pure losers. And the Democrats, for the large part, were right. And
oh my God, no,
the Republican voters did not go for that shit. I'll say the independent voters, especially.
Independent voters. Okay,
especially independent voters did not swing towards that.
I tried to pull something tricky just now, but it didn't work. But it almost worked though, because I had you. I gotcha. Oh shit, they got me. Hold on, look at this. 11 Trump associates have now been charged with crimes. 11, and this is in July.
That's July.
Okay, great.
Oh no, of last year.
Of last year. Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I couldn't find the other one because I had some other stuff in here. I told you it wouldn't work because I had a video.
Yeah.
Now there are 27 of the motherfuckers that work with Trump that either got put in jail, they're up for indictment, and all of that. But guess what? Out of the 27, only 3 of them actually went to jail, and one was his lawyer. And he got out. Okay.
Cohen.
And the other ones that were out of that 27, there was 3 others that they had. He pardoned. Flynn got pardoned. And he was one of the people behind the insurrectionists, and he got a QAnon tattooed on his dick.
I mean, that was part of the deal. That's why you work with the devil, because he can get you out of hell. All right, so I think we do need to keep it pushing on to the next topic, and we'll see what this is. It's a major step, right? And it's the one we expected, and I would have been frankly pissed if they hadn't done it. But I think the whole point of the committee was to make criminal referrals, and they did that, and namely against Trumpty Dumpty, not just a.
And whose hands is it in now? Softy Softerton. That's his new name.
No. It's the Terminator.
Birdbeak. No, it's
not. But he hired a penis though. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like he hired the special counsel. Like they brought on special counsel for this shit. So it's gonna be up to a special counselor to make this move. And I think that's going to happen. All right, man. So let's keep it moving. Speaking of shady motherfuckers. Tricksters and whatnot. I don't know if you brought up a picture of him. Sorry.
I haven't.
But we can. In New York, your boy, Shang. I know you know him. I know y'all hang out.
Why is he my boy?
I'll give you all the ghetto insert there, but that's your boy. He looks like an adopted Bush. like Jeb's leftover DNA or some shit. But his name is actually George Santos. And he is a Republican congressional elect to the House of Representatives. But he's having a bit of trouble even before he gets sworn in. Because basically, the motherfucker ain't real. Oh, and I forgot to properly introduce this. And since I love the song so much, I'm going to do it anyways. But they can't verify anything on this man's resume, which makes one ask.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Apparently, according to his biography, he got his education at Baruch College and New York University, earning degrees in finance and economics. But an NYU spokesperson, John Beckman is his name, the university's records do not reflect anyone with that name. It's not even like identity. It's not even identity theft. Like nigga, that name ain't on the register. Which would be George Anthony DeVolder Santos, having that name. So nobody has that name in New York. The Baruch College also on Monday, told CNN he could not find a record of anyone with his name or birthday ever
Ever.
attending the school.
And also,
Ever.
there's I want to put some
Maybe
other.
he's from the future.
Maybe.
Maybe he's from. I didn't. Nobody thought about that. See.
Also, there's a study that went out, and also a thing where they did some more research, and they found that this man has never been with a woman.
Well, I didn't want to state the obvious. We don't have that much time, but
Okay, but I'm just letting you know. Then he said, "Hey, I'm hopefully I'll take my glasses off, and the ladies will like it." Still, nope.
JRA NYC says so. He might be undocumented. Let's check.
I would love it. I would love it if he is. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the situation in his situation. How do you fucking win? How does that happen? How do you win without them doing proper vetting?
Yeah, absolutely. So that and this is where the GOP is, right? It's like they just got frauds, just straight up frauds, from the presidency on down to your goddamn aldermen. Frauds, motherfuckers are illegitimate human beings, right? Let alone candidates. But there's also questions about Santos's. He's allegedly has a nonprofit organization, but the IRS is not able to verify any charity with the name of that foundation or whatever. What do they call this shit? Lies! Goddamn lies!
No. It's the GLP. He's not a liar. Stop it. It's what does they call it? Not fake news. No, what is it called? No, what do they call it?
Bullshit.
Bullshit. No. Come on, don't be so harsh. I don't think bullshit. I don't think it's bullshit. I don't think we need to use those words.
Thank you, JRA, for the pronunciation. I wasn't quite sure, but Baruch, I like it. Yeah, but just straight up fraud. Come on, Miss Empire, what you seeing, right? Just sham candidates, and I think this lends to what I was just saying is that the voters. Yeah, I mean, obviously he wasn't vetted properly, and this.
But the voters still let him. But he won. He won.
But I think if they had known that, he didn't actually attend any of these schools, none of his shit was like, they wouldn't have leaned towards him either, right? So I think that's just like where the GOP is at, is like they're great at lying and just branding lies, and of course, Democrats lie too and all that shit, right? I get that, but I'm talking about as a brand of. Their form of democracy is to lie, just flat out lie to their whole electorate, and spark up anger and fear, and get a bunch of fire behind them, and just have them.
The reason again, this is my example where again I want y'all to know, I believe that Pedro's a good man.
Thank you.
Yeah, but there's a but. Okay. This proves my point again.
I wouldn't expect
the voters. Yeah, I'm taking a turn. The voters don't give a fuck about right. They voted this dweeby motherfucker in without vetting him. The Republican voters and the Democrat, they voted him in, man.
Well, I mean, I think it's hard for your average citizen to actually be able to thoroughly vet. A candidate, right? Like any candidate, he's just like, man, I can't vet, Buttigieg or some shit like that. I don't know. That's why I rely on what I believe are trustworthy sources of information and try and cross-reference it, right? So, what is presented to an electorate, I think is different than what is a different kind of responsibility or, conveyance of information than the party has towards each and every one of its candidates on every level of ticket. So like as a party, I'm holding them at a higher standard on this issue.
But
because like with Trumpty, it's like, I mean, this man was clearly a piece of shit. He spoke like one out loud, said grab him by the pussy. All this is like clearly just a piece of shit, whole fuck, right? And the electorate went with him. So that's why I don't I have no room
and
for forgiveness for anybody who voted for Donald Trump, especially twice.
okay, but let me ask you
The
this:
first time I'll be like, all right, but if
Would
he
you
went
fuck
away,
a
then I'm like, okay.
Would you fuck a Trumpster woman, and would you be with her?
Be
Like,
with?
would that be
No.
like, yeah? If that was, would you, if she was banging and the pussy was just absolutely Republican?
Yeah, absolutely.
No. I said it was.
Yeah,
The pussy,
no, absolutely.
So
But
you'd be with,
that's
I wouldn't. I couldn't
no,
even
no.
be with a woman
Not
like that.
not
No.
be with. Look, be with sounds too biblical, sir. I'm sorry. If you're talking about fucking, yes, I would fuck her. It's a specific category. Look it up on Pornhub. It's called hate fucking. Okay, like
So you
yeah, bitch. This is for the motherfucking all the niggas in the like. She would get like her
Okay.
face would be up against shit like this. My toe would be in her nose, nigga. Like you, bro.
All right,
I would
you
go
would.
in on
Yes.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying
And
is,
she might enjoy
I
it,
couldn't
but I
be.
would too. I
That-
all kind of filthy things.
I
I'd be
couldn't
like,
be
you
with a
fucking
woman.
pig whore.
I couldn't.
You slab of bacon, bitch.
So you still,
I'd
but
be
you.
spitting in her
I
earlobes,
would,
nigga.
yeah,
Shut up.
damn. I mean,
Oh,
Pedro,
bro, it
I'm gonna
was
let y'all know. I take back the Pedro being a good man. Jesus Christ.
Well, you put me in a bad situation. Everybody read Heart of Darkness, okay? Any man in the wrong situation.
I know, look at my hands. You made my hands do this.
I'm still going. Nigga, I would stick a butter knife in her butt crack, nigga.
Wait till my asshole's full. Sit on her
Nigga,
chest.
I'd buy
Shit on
nigga,
her. No, I'm just telling you right now.
I'd buy cucumbers and fill every hole, nigga, and let out that bitch.
But this is what I mean about the Republicans. The Republicans knew that this man had some things, and I look back on some of the stuff, that some of the shit he did was suspect. Some of the stuff that was being, that they searched for pertaining to nonprofits, pertaining to his education, pertaining to his resume in general, they knew that it was suspect, and they're so tribal, they don't give a fuck. Just like Marjorie Taylor Greene has said the most incendiary bullshit, and guess what? They still voted her in overwhelmingly. Now she is going to be the puppet master when it comes to Congress, because the motherfuckers got so much pussy, and I mean he's got so much pussy.
Well, if McCarthy wants to win, he's going to have to
McCarthy's going to have to
kowtow
to all of her shit, and she knows it because she's in. That's what I'm saying. They voted for this cornball. And by the way, put it this way, he does. I mean, I put it this way: if I saw him on the subway, I'd rob him, and I wouldn't. I mean, he just looks like robbable.
No, he looks like he went to Hogwarts and got kicked out for only making cookie spells. This is like, it's not what magic is for. He's like, but taste the oatmeal raisin.
But I'll give you an example. And Pedro, even though Pedro was spitting in the air, and then I grab it and choke her ass and fucking take my face.
Just that kind of woman. You said you asked.
I know, I did.
Republican woman. So yeah.
AJ Fitz said, yeah, I'd grab it and bench press her right onto my dick, and then bench press her again, and get in the headlock. And, yeah, how you like that, bitch? You like it the way it feel? Yeah. Oh shit, I killed her.
Oh shit, not another one. No.
No. But I'm saying this is how the Republicans do it, man. Now, what are they going to do? So if he won and they found out a lot of the shit is suspect, can he be kicked out? That's the thing I want to know. Can they get this George Santos, who probably, can they get him?
I feel like lying on your resume would get you fired from McDonald's.
Thank you.
So like, this is, this is like without verification, no classmates. That's the other thing. Somebody at this point should be like, oh no, I went to Baruch with that motherfucker. Yeah. Santa. Yeah, we used to call him the Harry Potter fat cookie boy.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Like
nobody.
This came out in the news, and nobody's come forward and said, "Yeah, I know him." Nobody's coming out and said, "Yeah, I got his back." Nobody said that. You notice that?
And you know whose back I will never have is Queen Bee. She says oatmeal raisin cookies are gross. I should have known you were a sociopath.
What? Wow!
You're so close to getting banned from this show.
You are such a racist, Queen Bee.
Gross? Stop.
Queen Bee, oatmeal raisin cookies. You know what? If you were like, say you were in the water and there was a shark coming, and they said either put my hand and reach out and save you, or get these warm oatmeal cookies, you're shark chum. I'm telling you.
She says I hate raisins. See, you don't even understand your own blackness, right? Because a raisin is just a grape that refused to give up.
That's it.
When times got hard, what happened? The grape got sweeter.
Tell her.
It dumped all that water. Yeah, it's got wrinkles now, but it's sweeter.
Want to do it?
You lucky I'm out of wine, girl.
Okay, listen, Queen Bee. Your little hate mongering of raisins. We're gonna have to talk about that. We're gonna have to talk about that.
A raisin in the sun. Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna
have
tell
you never seen it? What the fuck, man?
I haven't been eating.
It's our struggle.
I haven't been eating cookies. That's why I'm trying to make my incredibly circular head more, cylindrical. So are raisins trans grape? Oh,
see,
wow.
JR8 NYC, you taking this to a place it don't even need to go, bro.
Okay, but
it's still the same grape.
It's still the same grape. It's just still the same grape. And
the point is, you shouldn't hate them.
Yeah, grapes still have.
Yeah, I got deep on that one. That was the point.
Let me ask you this: you shouldn't
don't hate raisins.
Okay, so I want to ask you, what is the best cookie people in the feed? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm putting oatmeal raisin right up there, but I haven't been eating cookies. But you know what I used to like? I used to like the coconut macadamia. Yes, it's like a coconut with a white thing and it's burnt on the top. What's it? I haven't had them in years.
I think quite possibly though, like the best. Like if I had to just, it was like, all right, Pedro, if you ever have cookies again, you can only have one type of cookie in your life. And the coconut made me think it's the Girl Scout cookie, the Samoas, dog, because it's got a bit of everything that I like. It's like the cookie on the inside, but then it's like the coconut flakes, chocolate, and caramel. Like caramel for me is
the one
like,
I know that one. You have to sign a document
peanut butter
to your soul.
Yeah,
while you eat
dog.
them.
No, that's how they get you.
Satan made those. And speaking of Satan let this funny face fuck get through. They let him get through, Mr. Chummy. Right. Like he looks like he smells people's seats. I mean,
but let's see if somebody could just like
verify.
How you get fired before you got hired? Like he hasn't been sworn in yet. Let's see if we can get this man not in office at all.
Oh, the police fired.
Hey, can anybody say special election? All right, so let's see where that goes. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing.
Would that change anything?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If a special election come up, it wouldn't be like it's in the House, so one seat wouldn't flip power there. But the more the merrier, right? That being said, though, let's keep it pushing. We're obviously gonna keep our eyes on that one, and as we do, I'm gonna push it always in this direction. Like,
hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. I'll adjust that camera there. Oh man, so yeah, I just wanted to remind y'all, this is a quickie, that prison is for everybody. Okay, I know it's designed for Black people, right? That's just where they want us to be, right? It's crazy, but the reality is, a cell can hold anybody, especially if they did wrong.
And a full band, apparently in a full band, and people with saxophones.
Yeah, man. So I just want to pull this up really quickly. I just saw this international situation, and it reminded me of how important it is for us to not give up here. So I'm just going to put that there. A German court has convicted a 97-year-old ex-secretary of the Nazis. Okay. She was a secretary, y'all. She's 97 years old. And they have wheeled this woman into court. This is according to NPR. This is NPR's off their Insta, the IG as we call it. And so then that just got me to thinking, and sorry, I'm just gonna,
if they can get that Emmett Till,
then I'd like them to possibly maybe start looking at this woman right here, Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Can we see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I love it. Like, because the little picture on the left, like right here, like, yeah, bring her in with the oxygen thing in her nose. Yeah, man. Have her all hunched over. I don't give a fuck. One leg, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, bring this chick in. Okay? If
Yeah.
Germany can bring in they old ass Nazi secretary, then uh Carolyn Bryant Dunham, it's your time, baby.
Oh,
Stroll on in.
now what was
Go
the
grab. Got to
was
get
it
me.
Emmett Till?
I'm sorry. So she is the accuser. I got so caught up in it, I didn't properly present it.
Right.
This woman right here, she is
Emmett
the
Till?
accuser
Yeah.
of Emmett Till. She is allegedly the one that he whistled at or said something to or whatever. No, nothing worth doing anything over, let alone murdering and lynching. But she is the accuser who falsified her accusation, has admitted to it publicly since then, and not
Feel
a
free.
watch damn thing has happened to her. So
See her hair.
I until we see this, until I'm gonna stop sharing.
You keep
But
making my point. You keep making
until
my
we
point,
see this,
Pedro. How you gonna keep making my point?
what was your point?
Okay.
No.
In America,
Mhm.
they have let. Am I right? They have let situation after situation after situation where she is not in jail, where women have accused men of rape, where white people have done horrendous shit to black people, and cops that have diplomatic immunity.
No doubt.
I mean, across the board, this bitch should be under the jail. She had the freedom to grow old without a broom up her bum. You know what I'm saying?
Which is the best way to grow old.
If you're going to grow old, it's best
with your bum broom free. It's
right,
man.
I mean, Miss Amber said, "Let me have 35 minutes with her."
Now listen, as Minister of Defense, we can't condone that. We need you to stay above the fray. But let us know your three best
Miss Parr, she lied and should be prosecuted. No.
Hello? Come on.
Okay, but again,
I'm not saying she's going to be, but I'm just like, if Germany could look at us in the past to learn how to be Nazis, then maybe it's time for us to look at Germany to learn how to un-Nazify America, right? Because we all know, right? Like Hitler studied America
for racism
as part of his, ethos or whatever. But like studying America was a huge part of it because of their highly successful and efficient subjugation of Africans. Okay,
right.
Let's talk about it. As well as their genocidal extermination of the native population. Okay,
agreed.
So maybe it's time if they could look at us and learn how to be pieces of shit and then make themselves better. Then maybe it's time we look back at them to learn how to stop being the pieces of shit that we inspired them to be. That includes and is dependent on arresting 90-year-old white bitches. Okay, right. Get this bitch. She can't run.
Miss Everett said waterboarded.
Now we cannot condone that. You know what? We're not the government.
Even if she went to jail, I would let her, feed her, and then every time we feed her, I put a little bit of poop in her food every time, and let her know that it was poop. So she just starves.
I just want handcuffs on, like completely unnecessary things. You know what I mean? Like handcuffed in a wheelchair,
but
feet shackled.
There was 4 other men.
I want her in the Hannibal Lecter.
What's the movie called? A Time to Kill. It was based on some real events where 4 men beat this. Now in the movie, Samuel Jackson's character shoots him, but in real life, guess what?
Because they got acquitted in court.
Not one of them had a broom up their butt. Not one of them. None of them were involuntarily sexually violated, but they lived their life fully. While this young girl was murdered, and I hate when they say Well, was it no murder? I want us to start using that word more. When a cop shoot an innocent black man with his hands up in the air saying, "I have nothing," it's an ice cream cone, and you fucking shoot him anyway because you felt threatened or you felt scared, you little bitches. It should be called murder.
Oh, by the way, I do want to get this in. That update I saw it today, but the officer who murdered Tatiana Jefferson did receive 12 years, a 12-year conviction. So
not enough.
However that makes you feel, it was a manslaughter charge. He got 12 years. I think if sentences even like this were handed out more often to police officers who behaved like this, that it would make them think twice about it. A lot of those guys think twice about pulling that trigger and who they do it on. So I'm not going to look at the quantity of years as any form of justice, but that any punitive damage occurred, or I should say penal damage or consequences were applied, that in itself is significant enough, I think. And if that can continue as a trend to actually get any kind of years, man. And I think anything over a decade in prison for most motherfuckers is going to be a tough ass, especially for a cop, especially a cop in prison, right? So that being said, if more sentences like this were handed out, I believe that it could begin to change.
How old is she?
Policing. How old was Tatiana?
No, the woman that's still free.
Oh, Carolyn Bryant Dunham. I'm sorry, man.
Also, I agree with AJ Fit. Roll her off one of those big Red Bull Rams BMX bikes phone. Yeah, I agree with you.
She's 80. She's 88 years old.
Because her bones are brittle and it'll hurt more. And I want her to get contusions. I
want her in that I've fallen and I can't get up commercial.
I want her to go to jail, and in fact, put her in jail with a bunch of men. Because men,
black men. Well, that's that would be justice because she's been, we've been overly policed for that same shit. So listen, man, I ain't trying to start no race riot or whatever, but if Germany is still locking up 97-year-old Nazi women for being a secretary, maybe that she might have been the one who's sent the letter for the orders to kill X amount of people in X place. So everybody who played their role is responsible. But if Germany is hauling in 97-year-old Nazi women, and could you imagine being 97 years old, just like, yeah, man, made it through that. Oh shit! And then they kick in your door. That shit, she knew she had gotten away with that.
So there was a documentary about it, and even that was brought to light that, yeah, wait a minute, she admitted she did it, and she's still free. And you know what? I'm telling you, tall hill, long fall.
There we go. Roll in.
But
that's what it is, y'all.
It's so. Now I see you got me going.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to start too much, but I'm just saying, America, can we look at your Nazi twin cousins and fucking please learn something
and take this old bitch,
arrest this old bitch. Yeah, man.
Yeah, take this old bitch and make her pay for her fucking crimes.
Arrest her
or roll her down.
Put her in a fucking jail, bro. All right, Savage AF. Black Pedro popping. That's it for today.
That's just popping.
Shangry.
And I'm gonna pop in. I'm not Shangry yet, because you know what I gotta do? I gotta let y'all know y'all have to do this because this is good for you, it's good for us, and it makes the show better. What you need to do is subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, it makes the world a better place for you and me. Go subscribe to the channel. But people forget this all the time. Do this. So make sure you click the bell. Make sure you follow us. And that's not done. You can do this. Bus.
That shit is
comments,
so
rating. It is
it's
dramatic.
Man.
It's super dramatic. Subscribe to
It's
the
like,
channel.
wow.
And you know what else? I'm not done here. I know. Make sure you do this for all the ladies. The same for the men. So don't even listen to my melodic tones, ladies. Give us
Don't
a
let the
thumbs
smooth
up.
taste fool you, because there is
All right,
none.
yes, yes, and finally, before I jump into my Shangri, and it's going to be a very short one because I've already basically stated what it is. I need y'all to make sure you follow both of us on the IG at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang. Now, my Shangri for today, it actually applied to the whole fucking show, and I'm not gonna say Pedro was wrong, but there was elements of wrong in his wrongness. Hey!
Hey,
How many?
that's somebody for you.
How can so many be so wrong about the right? That's my new musical that's going to come out on Broadway. What I mean by that is how many of you motherfuckers that are in the same page as Pedro, which by the way, Pedro's wrong, and I shall show you. He's wrong.
That was not me.
That was not
just a
Pedro.
cat playing.
Okay, well, Pedro, it was you. Okay, I'm telling you right now, the bottom line is nobody's going to jail, and even if they do go to jail, this is what's going to happen. They're going to try to escape, and they're going to just let their ass smooth the fuck out. None of these Republicans are going to jail. None of them are going to pay for anything. That Trump is not going to jail. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. All of the corruption, they're not going to pay. They're not going to get their ass kicked for this. Man, I want my money, man. I want you to go to jail, man. I want you to go to jail. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. None of these people are going to be indicted. None of these people are going to be convicted. None of them are going to jail. None of them are going to happen. And by the way, don't think that's going to happen. Not at all. So all you people that thought it was going to happen, there was going to be some kind of ramification, repercussion for them taking our cornbread, not going to fucking happen. They ain't getting their ass kicked. They are not going to have nothing bad happen to them. And I know that Pedro says, hey, I'm going to be positive and think that something's going to happen. And I like that your little airy thing that you feel and the sunshine will always shine on you. Not going to happen. And so anybody in the feed that questioned me, because he's still free, Trump is still free. Still free. And America has not made this man pay yet. Okay?
That doesn't make you right, though, man.
And okay,
still
January 6th.
He going to jail.
No, he ain't going to jail. Okay, so I'm just telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, he's not going to jail. And let me emphasize this again one more time. Don't think that's going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, so it's so sad that Pedro and some of the people in the feed feel that way. And I'm letting you know before I go, you all owe me money because I said, I bet nothing happens to this man. And he's still, even though he's the biggest loser when it comes to the midterms. Like you said, Pedro, that motherfucker, his little whiny orange ass is not doing nothing. That's why he's sitting there smug as a bug in a rug. Heard that from an old black man on a porch while he was.
Watch out! I said, watch out!
Okay, he's going to be free, and the Republicans are going to get away with what they always get away with as soon as they're sworn in. They're going to make everything go away, and Trump is going to get to run, and he's going to win. And I don't want him to win, and I think his running mate, I've already called it, is going to be Kanye West. What?
All right. Well, we see that.
You guys.
I just love how you arbitrarily just pulled the whole audience into a bet that where they owe you money now. Like, nobody here has agreed to any of these terms. You're like, you all owe me money. Right. It's like, whoa.
By the way, for the people that don't know, before we go, that's called the flim flam.
Hit you with the flim flam.
Hit you with the flim flam. Okay, that's all we need. Where's the justice? It's not.
It's in the department. They got a whole department for it. It's in Washington, D.C. And they're working on it. Take some time. It's in the paperwork, man. You know, you can't just walk in there and be like, throw this man in jail. Like, you know, that's what Trumpty, Numpty, and them want to do.
Where's my justice, man? Where's my justice? I want my justice, man. Where's my justice, man? No
patience, justice. Grasshopper. Patience, grasshopper.
Patience. Savage AF. We're here. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Yeah. No. We about to get up out of here. I was just gonna throw in that. I am in Vegas. You see at my mama's house, but this is a work / family trip. I'm live at the Strat. They're cool now. The Strat. LA Comedy Club at the Strat. I'm here all week, man. Last night was the first show. I'm here through Christmas night. We're doing a show on Christmas Day, 8:00 every night. Come through, man. Jay Reed is your headliner. He's hilarious. Great crowd, like really fucking great crowd last night.
Very funny show.
Looking forward to it.
Very cool club. And for the people, it's not upstairs anymore. It's downstairs. Make sure you go check him out live. Vegas. The people that came to my show last week. In fact, I just put a clip up on my IG from last week. Brother videotaped it. And I got a couple clips. So, but thank you for coming to the show. But now that you're in Vegas, go watch Black Pedro. And look for his special that's coming out in the near future. Also, if you happen to be in San Bernardino,
yes,
I will be doing a show with LJ, aka
look at LJ.
LJ, aka changes his outfit 4 times during his set. I'm gonna be doing a show there at 9:00.
Smokey D's is funny.
Smokey D's and Brian Keith Walker, who is not funny. But that's a horrible way to.
God damn.
Our host the host is horrible. He's
working on some things.
He stinks. He smells like garbage truck.
He's a thinker.
Yeah. Well.
You see how he's got the hand that says.
Yeah.
I've got a lot on my mind.
Yeah. He doesn't get laughs by any means necessary. So no, I'm fucking with you. Make sure that y'all come check me out. It's at the New Delhi Palace. Cuisine of India. Well, it's a nice venue. It's just, I take the gig because I'm a whore and the money's good. Also, if you're at the Laugh, I'll be at the Laugh Factory. Look at that flyer I made. That's a movie poster for you. I'll be in Long Beach Thursday, December 22nd at 7:30 at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. Come check it out. Live. But go check out Pedro.
Might as well start building this up too. I will be on a New Year's Eve show at the Comedy Chateau, North Hollywood. So if you're in Los Angeles, and I'm on the early show, 7:30. So it'd be perfect. Like, come to the early comedy show, ha ha ha. Go get drunk, make a baby. Happy New Year.
Get your laugh on, and then get your drunk on, and then all of a sudden, what you mean? That's my kid. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
That's what it is. We'll see you in September.
All right. So check it out. We will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, you know what it is. It's 3 hours. Get it together. And it's going to be a snowstorm, so you're going to be stuck in the house. Why not watch us? And we need you to start subscribing to the channel so our numbers can go through the roof and we can rule the world and get rid of a lot of these dumb fucks that are fucking it up for everybody. Boom.
That's what it is, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Savage AF, man. We'll be back at y'all tomorrow, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, just remember that we are all grapes that refuse to give up.
Exactly.
Love the raisin within you.
Yeah, I just bought my mistletoe buckle belt, ladies. I'll see you soon. Bye.
All right.